from both of these teams. EVOS, obviously, they're Fanny. That's going to fall off in the late game. They want to end this as soon as possible, just like Rebellion Zion in the previous match. But Rebellion Zion, in terms of sustaining team fight, they have all the tools available. They have Raphael, they have Beatrix with Haas Claws, they have also Arlet with a lot of healing skills in their hand. A lot of Wrist Mites, a lot of possibilities in the second match of Rebellion Zion versus EVOS Legends.
Here it is, folks. Will Rebellion Zion be able to equalize here 1-1, or will EVOS Legends take a clean sweep to boost their chance to playoffs?
You know, another lane to really pay attention to is that EXP lane. Arnold against the Yuzong, not exactly like a countered matchup, but with the current state of Yuzong, with the buff to the damage of the outer circle of his Iron Cape, I believe, I think it's a bit dangerous, and I think with the right setup, this Yuzong could be very devastating in the hands of Veldora.
Watch out for that petrify potential as well in the early game, because combined with a single combo of first skill and second skill from Krite, I think that's GG, or like that's a death for any hero, even Vincent in early game.
Look at that, still 4. Arashi, take a look at that wilderness. They're trying to utilize this movement speed, and Van Strong's been abusing it, man. Just rotating bot to top to bot.
Well, we said that there's value, especially if you're a team like EVOS that really cares more about the positioning, the speed. And now against a Rafaela, right?
Hey.
They will require that movement speed to keep up. Talent's prediction, though,
It's pretty much 6-0,
only
right?
one for side of Evo. So, hey, not sure what exactly is going on right here. Papulong is enjoying the attention for Rebellion. A lot more agilities and a lot of tenacities as well, because they know they're up against an assassin. They need to survive the initial burst. And without the Arlet in the picture, this Fanny is standing a bit undeterred here. No real counter in the triple roaming setup.
I think the Wilderness also works quite well in terms of synergizing with the Fanny, right? Because Fanny is the most mobile hero in the game. Typically you want to match up with that aggression, with that movement speed, with more movement speed from your side, as Veldora and Krite and Fanstrong is looking to delay this turtle, or they're just going to let it go.
Let's see, I mean, Rebellion still have the better neutral objective take with Vincent. Van Strong just opening up the turtle sign, and Rebellion sign will claim the first turtle for free. EVOS Legends will let it go.
Watch out for Fanstrong.
Oh, Van Strong. Whoa, wrong side there, but Suzuki is still able to catch him up. For the airstrike, dodged away from. Brilliantly done by Renbu. Now Veldora, that's a defensive Furious Dive, knocked up. Black Dragon for him as well. Definitively used up by EVOS Legends to run away. Is it a win for Rebellion?
I think it definitely is. Getting the turtle, trying to ensure they don't really fall to the aggressive early game potential of EVOS is definitely a huge win. They don't want to give any leads to Susujin, they don't want to give any leads to Veldora either. And neither do they want to give it to Krite. And considering that Van Strong is on a Cho compared to a Rafaela, that's danger, but there you go.
Way the dragon to some blades. Ouch. Say goodbye to Audi Teasy. Picked off like it was nothing.
He has to be more respectful towards Fanstrong's potential, man, because, oh my goodness, this is coming in.
Taunted up, that's a retribution right there. Still secured by Vincent. Van Strong now terrified into enemy jungle. Ties him more, and Abuser's Passion, the taunt brings him back. Good kill. On to Heist.
Definitely good kill, especially for Heist instead of Vincent going, making the gold go towards the gold laner, as you said, Arashi. In terms of matchup in the XP lane, I think I got Veldora as a Yuzong Cars going in. Bit aggressive there, but still has the stacks on a minion to get away.
I think when it comes to roaming, though, definitely Yuzong in the hands of Veldora will be present in more fights, technically. He has the faster wave clear, and he has more mobility to just come into the fight already with the Black Dragon form, compared to Cars, who has to wait for the right moment. And, you know, there's a bit of a delay on that ultimate now. He's forced to flicker by Van Strong, so, like you said, Mirko, abusing the movement speed in the river.
Yep, and so far, Rebellion Zion is the one who's just responding all the engages from EVOS Legends. I think that's the way to go, especially if you're using Rafaela. Their potential is disengaged. You want to make sure that you have a prolonged team fight, but Fanstrong's not going to let you do that.
Way the Dragon, Audi Teasy, wow! Just picked off. Now Petri in the back as well. Into a feather airstrike, Renbu running away. Vincent, Abraser's Wrath, but he doesn't find it. Still Sutsujin who claims it. and it is all EVOS Legends.
That's brutal, man. I mean, they don't really win out in the early game, and towards the mid game, it's gonna get even more difficult. So I feel like they could have like traded, you know, a bit more defensively, knowing that in the late game they have a bit of an edge technically. So Cars right now is trying his best to stay relevant, but on an Arlet, his playmaking is so reliant on EVOS Legends diving in first. So if one of their members gets picked off initially, then Cars automatically just loses impact, because that means that Suzuki does not have to dive in so deeply to try and get some value out of this fanny pick.
It's already a different story from game number 1. Right now, EVOS is not a Tiger Cub that's looking for opportunities. They're already ferocious. They're already mature and ready to pounce on the bulls, showing them who's on top of the food chain.
They're not grouping around together, and for EVOS, that's dangerous, man. Anyone who gets way of the dragon right now is gonna definitely take a lot of damage. So Rebellion, they don't really have any front line to look for a vision right here. That's the weakness of using a healing support, right? Someone else needs to serve as the main information gatherer, standing in the front. And for Rebellion, I think Vincent is the only one that really fits that description. So automatically they play in a more one-dimensional fashion.
Oh, wow. 2 members of EVOS Legends, enough to scare 4 bulls away. Just like in real life, the Tigers are a bit more menacing than the bulls.
I mean, 2 members showing up is already bad news, because Susujin kind of counts as the extra member that's lurking in the shadows, in the bushes, because he has a lot of mobility to work with as a Fanny. And if you get comboed if you get a full combo of a Fanny in the early game, it's pretty much spells death.
Ooh. 1v1, Cars. Actually, wait. He's looking for more there. Cancels the recall. And this might actually set up great for Rebellion Zion, who's already onto the turtle, but it gets reset.
Well, Van Strong is still waiting in the wings, waiting for a chance to go for a pick-off, setting up the Jeet Kune Do, goes for it.
AudiTZ to be locked down. Wait, the Dragon saying goodbye to AudiTZ. Render's Apathy connecting onto Brands right now. It's Suzujen with a victory win. And that's the cutthroat plus some damage from the heavy crossbow. Veldora in the midst of it all, now brought back to the team with a final slash and a stolen away the Dragon. It's going to be a 1-4-2 for kills. But remember, the turtle did go to EVOS Legends, who are now sieging the base, or the turret in the mid lane.
2.2k gold lead for EVOS Legends. 2-1 for the turtle, as Brands is looking for turrets in the mid lane, but Renbu and Heisamore is not going to let you do that. Don't forget, if you're a solo player like me, there's the tournament going on, Mobile Legends Indonesia Community Cup. You can register for 2 slots of MPL Indonesia and also a chance to watch M5 in Manila, Philippines.
That's crazy,
Don't forget the total prize of 210 million IDR, man.
Oof. That's more than 100,000.
It sure is. Looking at the items right now, though, Renbu trying to go for more cooldown reduction, trying to stop the aggression from EVOS Legends. And for now, it just isn't going to be enough. AudiTZ rushes the Flask of the Oasis, but
interesting.
It's only 1 item. No real extra bit of cooldown from the Enchanted Talisman and whatnot. Usually, it's not really built as a second item, but I think Rebellion and Zion are really banking on this Rafaela working, and that's fine. But you have to understand that the Rafaela cannot get picked off like that if you really want to rely on it to output some sustain, allow your team to move along. Someone needs to stay and, you know, deny that pick-off from the side of Van Strong.
It's either he doesn't really mind dying in the early game, or he wants to go a bit more safer in the next stages of teamfight, as Cars already reading the movement from EVOS Legends. 4-man movement trying to siege the bottom turret.
All right. Let's see if Van Strong walking up. Wait, the Dragon onto Renbu for the airstrike, locking him down right now. The hell of Veldora, that's a petrified, but Renbu still able to flicker out of it. Still a turret tier 1 in the bottom lane, traded out for a turret tier 1 up top, taken away by Heiss and Audi.
With the turret gone, though, it means the Lord is open for EVOS Legends, but right now they're forced to deal with this wave up top. It could be a window for Rebellion to go for a bit of a pick-off here, knowing that most likely they'll have a man advantage. Sutsujin is showing right here, but Rebellion, they're just trying to play it as passive as possible.
EVOS letting Brands clear all the lanes to get all the golds available for the gold laner. The previous game, he has the most gold, and also he has the most damage towards the opponent. As Rebellion right now, they're just grouping out as 5, knowing that they're gonna be much more stronger in this drawn-out team fights with all the TZ with the healing too. They are not scared at all. Actually going for Lord. Interesting.
I think Cars in particular wants to go aggressively right here. He hasn't been part of the action, but look at EVOS, man. They're not jumping on this bait. They're trying to stall it out. They're letting Sunsujin get a turret potentially, and Rebellion. They're going to lose out unless they go for a fight, but they don't really have that engage.
Veldora's coming. Black Dragon form. That's a 3-man G-Kundo into the way. The Dragon stolen away by Renbu right now. Veldora unable to find a Petrify Furious Dive combo, but look at Brands dealing a lot of damage. Cars walking up right now with a stun as well, but a Petrify into the Furious Dive catches Renbu. In the back, Sunsujin just going at it with the cables. Cars unable to run. Gets eaten up by the Dragon. Veldora renders apathy. Uh-oh. That one was quite far away from where I thought he was going to go.
Vincent is still somehow going for the Lord. He has some guts, man. Like knowing that he's down
2 levels.
2 members and 2 levels. Oh, he actually reset it, but yeah. They're not... I don't think they care about the gold lead. As long as you have the better team fight potential, or as long as you execute your team fight better. That's the most important part.
For sure. In that fight, EVOS definitely had the better execution. Getting a free turret on the top side, and then afterwards rotating to the Lord, getting 2 members. And look at Heis in these fights, right? He is being pressured so much by the threat of the Fanny, the threat of the Cho. He hasn't really been...
the Farsa.
And the Farsa. He hasn't really been present
and the Yuzong.
outputting damage at all, man. He's just standing on the sides just like, is it safe now? Is it safe now? He doesn't know, and he won't know. This is the danger of EVOS Legends team composition.
He has to keep feinting back and forth, trying to bait out some of these skills from EVOS Legends, but unfortunately, with Dash drop, beautiful Shunpu into the G-Kundo, but it's unable to find the way the Dragon. Feather Infect used up as well. Hey, that's the feint we were talking about now. Sunsujin dives into the back line, gets caught by the Holy Baptism! This might be it. Renbu jumps in, flickers out, gets the Holy Healing. Veldora's low, Rebellion Zion.
Kuno chase.
Looking for it, Sunsujin jumps in, penetrates, not connecting. 0-0 on the board. A brilliant team fight from both.
Woof! Rebellion Zion knows what to do, man. More and pretty much the whole backliner of Rebellion Zion is not showing up in the team fight unless it matters. And it was almost great with the Holy Baptism as well, connecting onto 2, I believe. But sadly, Heisemore was not in range, or like Rebellion Zion cannot capitalize on that CC.
I think Rebellion need to try and surprise EVOS, go for an engage and land a big burst of damage using the Beatrix, either with the Wesker or with the Ranner. Something of that nature before the fight even begins, because EVOS Legends, they have consistently been the ones aggressing. They've been the ones who have pulled the trigger. So Rebellion Zion, they're always a bit behind by 1 step or even half a step.
It's a bit unfair for the Bulls. They're facing all the animals in the zoo. They're facing a tiger, they're facing 2 birds, and also a dragon.
Stun. Heavy crossbow used up by Brands. Final slash! Cancels it out, but the way the Dragon still connects onto Audi. How did Redstrong get that? Vincent with the Appraiser's Brands, Sunsujin dealing damage. Cars finds the kill. Vincent is doing wonders for the team, and Heis was able to run away with a win the nature. But Brands finds a kill back, and it's 2 for 2.
I think that's value for Rebellion Zion, man. It's supposed to be like a winning matchup or a winning team fight for EVOS Legends with the gold lead that they have, but somehow, some way, Heisemore stays safe. And also, Vincent, that appraises Wrath. Very, very good.
Well, the composition is essentially built to really save Heis from all these aggressive backline dives. So technically, it's just working the way it should. But for Rebellion, like you mentioned, Shevin, the fact that they're losing and they're able to trade evenly is definitely a bit of a morale boost. Now they're trying to clear the top side, so EVOS Legends have a window. And Vanstrong has been so aggressive and so successful right here. He might go for it again.
Does he have the Shunpu? Cars jumps in. Oh, Brands is there. It's a bait. Razor's Wrath coming down.
Oh, early
with nature though. It's early. Veldora, Black Dragon form. Vincent going to be locked down right now, but the Feather Airstrike and the Black Dragon at the back. Holy Baptism not connecting. His Cars does the same in the back line with the final slash. Now getting the Holy Healing from Audit CZ. Brands engaged on Cars, jumping in with the Vengeance. Sunsujin in the back line, looking for a play. It's a Renner's Apathy. Onto Brands, threading the needle. And Brands, Sunsujin, Great. The whole lot of them will have to recall.
Rebellion is quite lucky, or in fact, they actually taking account on Sunsujin not having that blue buff, and they're just trying to get straight into the Lord. with Sushin not there.
Oh, look at that damage. Heavy crossbow, petrified with the Furious Dive, locking cars down. The Furious Passion. It's all on to Vincent right now against Sojin against the world. It's Vincent who secures the Lord. That might have just saved them the game. Brand still able to space out from the taunt. How is it going? Arashi 1 for 1.
1 for 1, but with the Lord taken for Rebellion Zion, that is a massive, massive win. It's so
Fans
good
wrong?
for Rebellion. Having the Rafaela just means that they can stay a bit longer right there. And even though they lose out in mobility, no cables, no wings by wings, they're still able to actually stand their ground. But you can see that EVOS Legends, they're trying to find some more snowballing, some more aggression to equalize. Because the longer the fight goes, technically, they are going to struggle a bit more against this Beatrix on the side of Rebellion Zion. If you take a look at the items, already Divine Glaive for Krite, so he is definitely bursting through all the frontline magical defense. And for Audi, he is serving as a secondary tank. He's not going for that magic damage, so he won't be healing as much, but he won't be as easily taken out.
I like what Vincent is doing right now. He's spearheading the composition, but oh my goodness, look at the movement speed boost.
He's trying to bait out that Black Dragon.
Valtor, I mean, Fans wrong?
Van Strong on the back though now. Ji-Kun, no way, the Dragon! He's isolated Renbu, and now Renbu's gonna be stunned up right now. Even with the healing, he's going to fall to Brands. Heavy crossbow to the front, Onitizi with a flicker backwards. Let's see if they can escape from this one. Cars there to facilitate the disengage. Stunning Veldora up. Rebellion Zion didn't get anything with that Lord.
Nothing at all, nothing at all. And Renfu right now is 0-3-4 as a mid laner. Definitely not a good KD to have if you were a backliner, if you're a damage dealer of a team. But all of that is courtesy of the beautiful engages, beautiful dives from all the members.
Yeah, they're actually so precise with what they want to try and do, right? But I think they're over-relying on Van Strong, man. Rebellion Zion, they've been just waiting on Van Strong, trying to go for him now.
Vincent's still going on him. Van Strong wants to go for the way of the Dragon.
I don't know about that.
But it's only on to Vincent right now. Veldora pops in Black Dragon form as Vincent is still able to sustain. Meanwhile, Brands in the back line with a heavy spit or heavy crossbow is able to dish out so much damage. Wow, dodged away. No Praiser's Wrath connection for Rebellion Zion. And for EVOS Legends, it's still a 4,000 gold lead that they have. Now it comes down to the 17th minute. We're entering the late stage, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh, there's a bit of a pros and cons from both EVOS Legends and Rebellion Zion in terms of objective stakes. EVOS Legends, they have Fanny, they have Yuzhong, they have all the time in the world to split push and push the way forward to their favor. Meanwhile, Rebellion Zion, pretty straightforward. They have a utility jungler, which pretty much a whole lot of advantage if you want to take the Lord late game.
And keep in mind, they do have Audi-TZ on a healer as well. So if there's any fights that don't really go, that aren't really committed by both these teams, there's going to be a chance that Rebellion can do the same thing, stay there, out-sustain EVOS Legends, and get an advantage that way instead. The wave, though, is set up by EVOS on the top side, so Rebellion Zion now, they're the ones forced to make a choice, and I think they might send someone back before they lose a turret for free.
Look at Veldora. That position. The Rebellion spot him out. Brands. Heavy crossbow used up. Black Dragon form as well. They haven't found anyone, by the way.
Well, this might be the window.
Only Vincent, yeah. 2 ultimates down. But remember, this heavy crossbow comes up real fast.
It's definitely a thing to concern about for Rebellion Zion so far. 4K gold lead, but I don't think that really matters much in this late of a game. Oh, you have a healer, France. A bit too hasty there, even though it doesn't get punished by Vincent. By the way, that's only Brance's damage. Chunked up like 1/5 of Vincent's HP.
Yeah, he doesn't have the blade armor, that's why.
Yeah, late game Aerithal. We're seeing more and more damage now, but look at the bottom side.
Veldora and Brance.
This is a great positioning. This is a great position to be holding if you're Veldora. If Heise walks up just too much here, Veldora can get a brilliant Furious Dive.
TC spotted. Oh, goodbye.
Oh, Brands to Audi. Audi flicker. Oh, Furious Dive flicker. Furious Dive petrify. Heise still able to kite away right now as Veldora is forced to use the Black Dragon form. Meanwhile, Vincent! Oh, he gets taken down before the Appraiser's Wrath connects. Meanwhile, Renbu still able to escape right there. Brand's going to be targeted down by Cars, who's sticking onto him. Flickering forward, looking for some more. Van Strong gets got that Heise! Now with some more to shut down for Heise! Renner's apathy! Ooh, dodged away. Veldora in the back, Cars hunting him down. Rebellion Zion on the way for a win in game number 2. It's Veldora running away, getting the passive right now. Beatrix, 1v2, what's going on in the bottom lane? There are fights across the map. It's Highs getting stunned up, knocked up. Audi coming in with the healing. He finds one before he ultimately falls. Ooh. But Rebellion Zion, it's a 3-for-2 for them.
Oh man, it's a 3-for-2, but they don't have anything to work with to get the Lord. No jungler, no retribution, also no DPS from Heisemore. It is still a stalemate for EVOS and Rebellion Zion, but oh, that was almost bad, man. The Wesker actually didn't connect for Heisemore. He could have had a chance to outplay Sutsujin and Fanstrong in that case, but almost is never enough.
Well, now, 18 seconds before Highs is back on the line of Dawn. So, EVOS Legends have a bit of a window, but they don't have their main engage tool. Fanstrong, 10 seconds away. Same death timer with Highs, actually. And Rebellion actually are the ones holding control over the Lord area. They're sending cars to the top side yet again. And this is just the way it goes, man. Rebellion playing the patient game against EVOS Legends, and it's actually getting more and more competitive.
Oh no, I don't think Veldora can pull off the same thing over and over again. Highs has to realize that the Dragon's gonna be there in the far side of the map, trying to get a good flank. As Sutsujin just gonna fly around and try to maybe bait out a Wind of Nature, because at this point it's a very, very important resource for Heisemore.
1v1 Cars. Ooh, if that was the instant
nerf.
final slash, it could have been different. But it's a new patch, a new time.
Different time, different era. You can see that Highs, he's still trying to clear the waves, but Veldora is so persistent, but now Fanstrong makes a gamble for it.
Wow.
It's only on to Auditizi, who has the immortality right now. Gets the Holy Baptism down as Veldora zones the back line. So Jade gonna be gunned down! And now Veldora walks in as a Black Dragon form stolen away. Vincent in the front right now, losing the immortality. Just the immortality. They're all still alive. With the help of the Holy Healing, they can get back to full HP. Highs clearing out the mid lane. Brand's trying to deal with the bottom lane wave. Cars walking him down. Flickering forward. Jumping Brands. Wind of Nature popped in. Cars. Final slash brings him to Red Bull. Brands is down. I repeat, Brands is down. 2-for-0 for Rebellion Zion.
This is definitely the green light for the Blue Bulls to push for the Lord, as they have everything in their favor. No threat whatsoever from the opposing side.
Wow.
Even Kryt doesn't want to get near that place.
A perfect execution from Rebellion Zion, man. Against all odds, losing not a single member with 30 seconds to go before the main DPS for EVOS is even up. They can try and get some more, but EVOS are going to try and defend. They have the Feather Airstrike with a full slot at almost Kryt on the Farsa. Rebellion Zion has a chance to go for a snipe, a pick-off, or just out-sustain using the Rafaela. Whatever it is, the ball is now in the court of Rebellion Zion.
Oh no! Rose Gold Meteor though. Highs! Oh my god! With the help of the baptism, Auditizi is there when Highs needs help.
Highs some more and more. 7-1-2. He bought the Wind of Nature. It is looking pretty bleak for EVOS right now.
No purple buff for Sutsujin. Brands buys back the Wind of Nature. Rebellion Zion now in the mid lane. They're looking for something. They're looking for, oh, beautiful final slash, blocking Fanstrong down. Not able to take his immortality away. Brands and Veldora versus World. Brands, what? Brands just walks up, uses the Wind of Nature, now gets splashed down and taken out by Cars. What an aggressive move by Brands.
Bit too aggressive.
And that's massive. 60 seconds on the death timers. Rebellion Zion, they can force another fight. They can group mid. You can see Sutsujin trying to buy some time, pressure the side lanes to stop Rebellion Zion's aggression, but might not work. They're still hovering around the mid lane. Can they get something, man? There's just so much time left here in a 5v3.
They're trying to siege mid turret.
Should be free here. Holy Baptism connecting onto Fanstrong. Vincent with a taunt, and now that's the immortality gone. Look at Highs. Crisp, clean positioning in the back. Auditizi taking a bit of damage from that feathered airstrike, but will be able to just heal himself back.
Now, the potential of Sutsujin has been halved with the absence of the purple buff. This is the risk of taking a Fanny in late game. Not just your ability to pick off people, but also if you don't have the blue buff or the purple buff in this case, this is pretty much hard for you to do anything, even split pushing.
He is struggling with the main counter for mobility, man. Damage. Doesn't matter if we can lock you down. If you can just seal your fate with the death timers. It's working for both Brands and Sutsujin. Even if they can move around more freely, doesn't matter if Heis gets his hand on you. With a 4K gold lead right now, with the Lord spawning, it's back to the same execution, but Rebellion Zion has a base tower to work with technically. EVOS Legends though, with the mobility advantage, they have to try and get better fights, man. Man advantage should be favoring EVOS Legends, but they haven't really been fighting with that lead.
It's hard for them to even get near Heisamore, which has full item right now. Wind of Nature, swapped to Immortality. He has everything in his favor to survive, and he's been doing that brilliantly. 7-1-2 against this kind of composition. You have Fanny, you have Farsa, you have Yu Zhang, and those are the 3 counters for Beatrix, by the way. In lane, you're facing up against Irthel, and you somehow died a single time.
Wait a minute, what are they looking for? What is Rebellion Zion cooking? Oh no, they're gonna try to one-shot Vanstrong! Wesker, boom! Say goodbye to Vanstrong, Brands! Oh no, Wind of Nature baited it out. Heis buys Immortality! Oh my god, Heis walks forward, holy healing, but Brands gets it down, now it's an outplay! All from Brands! The redemption right now, but Renbu walks up and takes him out. Krite and Veldora running for the hills, now Sutsujin. Will he be able to find a few kills? That's away the dragon by Renbu, locking Veldora down as he loses his immortality, but he's able to kite away. Veldora loses his as well. Appraiser's Wrap now coming down with a furious dive to get away. Sutsujin into the midst right now with the cables, but Vincent is chasing Veldora all the way to the back. But they're airstrike by Krite to zone them. Veldora super low, 1 HP, furious dive! Again, Veldora gets out. What a game!
Woo! 26 minutes, 14-14. The goalie doesn't matter whatsoever. The Blue Bulls versus the White Tigers. And it's up lane, Sutsujin.
Cars against everybody.
Break, man.
He doesn't care. He has pulled enough attention and Rebellion. You're the ones threatening for the Lord.
1v1. Oh my god, he used the retreat! Say goodbye to the Lord. He used the retreat. Rebellion Zion will be able to get this for free unless somehow, someway, EVOS Legends are able to make this miracle play.
No DPS, dude.
No DPS from Rebellion Zion. Enchanted Talisman, but Black Dragon form from Veldora.
On to Renbu. That's another Black Dragon, but now cut down right in the skies.
You want to fight?
They want to fight. Vincent wants to back off. Do they not know there's no retreat right now? That's a Holy Baptism connecting onto 3. 3 seconds of the retribution for Sutsujin, who's now going to be final slash, who's going to be cut down. Sutsujin against the world, now locking him down. Oh! Has possibly, maybe just saved the game for EVOS. Winner truncheon by Cars, but it's all for Brands. Mr. Bombastic, who has redeemed himself.
Oh my goodness gracious, the White Tigers are trying to make a story right here. They're trying to come back into the playoffs. This is their first step. Woo!
It's not over just yet. 2-man defense. Vincent and Heis, what can they do? Banner's Rage already used up.
It's a Wind of Nature by Heis. Bennett is the choice of weapon for this defense in the base. EVOS Legends are looking for the final push in this game. 1 win, 2-0 will set them up for success for the playoffs. Vincent in the back now, zoned away, the base is wide open, they go straight for it! They are focused, they are determined, they are EVOS!
Miracles happen again in MPL Arena. EVOS Legends prolong their playoffs hope, and they're looking to do so in the next matches that they're gonna play. What a game, what a series, what a team, what an effort by the White Tigers.
The Tigers are back with a statement, claiming their rightful place on top of the food chain, man. The Blue Bulls have to face a disappointing result in Week 8.
Insane. It was looking like 2 games for Rebellion Zion. Both games they were leading. They have all the controls, they have all the resources that they have to secure the game, and somehow, some way, EVOS Legends does Legends think?
A beautiful, beautiful play, man, honestly. Well played by EVOS Legends. Such a dramatic win. Both matches